In this video, I take you on a tour to the graves of the first three native Governor Generals of Jamaica. I will begin with Sir Clifford Campbell. Welcome to Jamaican Chapter. Sir Clifford Campbell was born on June 28, 1892 in Petersfield, Westmoreland, to parents James Campbell and Blanche Ruddock. He attended Petersfield Elementary School. From early, he wanted to be a teacher, so he attended Michael Teachers College. Upon becoming a teacher, Clifford Campbell returned to Westmoreland, where he taught students at Fuller's Field Government School and later at Friendship Elementary School. In his early 20s, Clifford Campbell fell in love with another teacher named Alice Estefine Jolly. The two got married on August 4, 1920 in Mount Hannah in the parish of Hanover. He was age 28 and Alice was age 26. The couple had 4 children: Winston Campbell, Newton Campbell, Myrtle Campbell, and Claire Campbell. In 1944, Clifford Campbell formally entered representational politics, joining the then newly founded Jamaica Labour Party, JLP. In the general election of that year, 1944, Campbell contested the seat for Western Westmoreland. His opponent was Reverend Gilbert Egerton Mitchell, principal of Manning School in Savannah Lamar. When the ballots were counted and the results came in, Campbell received 15,857 votes against Mitchell's 8,074 votes. With this overwhelming victory, Campbell secured his seat in the House of Representatives and served until 1949. From 1945 to 1949, he was chairman of the House Committee on Education. In 1950, he became Speaker of the House. He was President of the Senate in 1962. That same year, 1962, Jamaica was granted independence from Britain. On the recommendation of Prime Minister William Alexander Bustamante, Campbell was appointed Governor General of Jamaica on October 18, 1962. He was sworn in on the night of Saturday, December 1, 1962, at the newly built National Stadium in Kingston in the presence of a huge crowd. Campbell served as Governor General of Jamaica from 1962 to the year 1973. During this period, his wife, Lady Campbell, accompanied him on many official occasions, including the swearing-in of Clifford Campbell as the first native Governor General, the visit of Emperor Haile Selassie to Jamaica in 1966, Kingston Centenary celebration in November 1972, and ceremonial opening of Parliament. Sir Clifford Clarence Campbell was Governor General of Jamaica for 10 years and 89 days. During his tenure, he was the first native Governor General of Jamaica. He served 3 prime ministers and appointed 2 of them. On April 22, 1976, Lady Campbell died at home from a stroke. For the next 15 years, Sir Clifford Campbell lived as a widower in the memory of the woman who loved and accompanied him for 55 years and some months. Sir Clifford Campbell died at Medical Associates Hospital on Saturday, September 28, 1991, from chronic renal failure. He was age 99. All right, guys, so I am at the St. Andrew's Parish Church here in Halfway Tree, and I will be showing you the resting place of Sir Clifford Clarence Campbell here on the grounds of the church. So follow me, let's look at where the first native Governor General of Jamaica is resting. There are many graves here, many graves of individuals who were dignitaries and, who held important positions in colonial Jamaica as well as independent Jamaica. So, Sir Clifford Campbell, he got an official funeral. And the official funeral was held in different locations. One was Grange Hill Anglican Church in Westmoreland, because Sir Clifford Campbell and his wife, they lived there for a while, and his wife, Lady Campbell, was an organist at Grange Hill Anglican Church. And of course, Clifford Campbell, he taught at different schools in Grange Hill. So his official funeral was also held in Grange Hill. But then finally, his body was brought here, because as you can recall, his wife predeceased him and she was buried here. So it is, of course, most necessary that Sir Clifford Campbell be buried where his wife is buried. And this is the grave of the first native Governor General of Jamaica, Sir Clifford Campbell. And it is also the grave of his wife. So the both of them were buried in the same tomb. And here it reads, it says, "In loving memory of the most honorable Sir Clifford C. Campbell, ONG, CM, GG, CVO." Those are abbreviations of the titles and awards that he received in his lifetime. And it goes on to say, first Jamaican born Governor General of Jamaica died the 28th of September 1991, age 99 years. And his wife, Alice Lady Campbell, died the 22nd April 1976, age 82 years. Rest in peace. So here lieth Lady Campbell and Sir Clifford Campbell. So you may say, what happened here is that Lady Campbell was buried here first, and they made space for her husband. So after that, when Clifford Campbell died, and he died like almost 25 years later, then they buried him on top of her. So the both of them are resting here on the grounds of St. Andrew Parish Church here in Halfway Tree. Alright guys, so we have now seen the resting place of the first Jamaican-born Governor General of Jamaica, Sir Clifford Campbell, here on the grounds of the St. Andrew Parish Church. Now, let's head to the resting place of the second Governor General of independent Jamaica, Sir Florizel Glasspole. But before I go to his grave, here are some information about him. In 1973, Sir Florizel Glasspole became the third Governor General of Jamaica after Kenneth Blackburn and Sir Clifford Campbell. He served as Governor General from the year 1973 to 1991, holding the record to date as the longest serving Governor General. Sir Florizel Augustus Glasspole was born on September 25, 1909 at 12 Upper West Street, Kingston, to parents Florence and Theophilus Glasspole. Between 1914 and 1918, Glasspole attended the Buff Bay Elementary School in Portland, where his father, a clergyman, was stationed. In 1919, the family left Portland and returned to Kingston. In Kingston, the young Glasspole attended Central Branch Primary School before going to Woolmer's Boys' School. He later studied accounting, and as an accountant, his first job was in the civil service with the Registrar of Titles office in 1926. On Saturday, July 7, 1934, 24-year-old accountant Florizel Glasspole married 22-year-old dressmaker Ina Josephine Kinloch at Cooke Methodist Church in downtown Kingston. Florizel Glasspole had become a member of the newly founded People's National Party, PNP, and for the 1944 general election, he was nominated to contest the East Kingston and Port Royal seat for the PNP. He won and was undefeated member of parliament for that constituency for the next 28 years. From the 1930s, Glasspole got involved in many activities for improving the lives of others. He held many important positions and titles. On Sunday, January 3, 1999, his wife, Lady Campbell, died suddenly from a heart attack while at home. She was age 89. The following year, the year 2000, Sir Florizel Glasspole died on November 25 at age 91. All right, guys, so I am now at the location where the second Governor General was buried. I am at Providence Methodist Church, Kingston. And I'm going to be walking you to the grave of our second Governor General here in Jamaica. Here is a church, and of course, there's also a school. So let's go and visit the resting place of Sir Florizel Glasspole. There are many graves here at Providence Methodist Church. Many graves. It's a historic location. There are many individuals of prominence who are buried here. But of course, I am heading to the grave of one prominent man, Florizel Glasspole. Florizel, it was a big, it was a significant day here in early December when the second Governor General of Jamaica was laid to rest. His funeral took place at Cooke Methodist Church in downtown Kingston. And then the funeral procession, it came here for the burial. And of course, it was led by Reverend Dr. Byron K. Chambers. And in attendance were many dignitaries, including Sir Howard Cooke. They all followed the procession. Sir Howard Cooke, Percival James Pattison, the Honorable P.J. Pattison, of course, Audley Shaw, Carl Blight, Olivia Babsy Grange, and a host of dignitaries. They were all here showing their respect, their final respect. And it was not final because there are still things done for him, but the final respect for the man. There were also school children who came out for this special occasion, you know, somber occasion. And there was also the family and friends of Mr. Glasspole. His wife predeceased him. So because of that, of course, she was absent. It was a state funeral. It was a state funeral, meaning it was under the operation of the government, put on by the government. And the Jamaica Defense Force, it is said that every 5 minutes they had a 10-gun salute for Sir Florizel Glasspole. They were out. Also, some reserves for the Jamaica Defense Force were also out. So it was a state funeral that was a beautiful spectacle, a beautiful thing. You know, they send the second Governor General off, you could say, in style. You know, in style. And many people from surrounding areas just come out to see what was going on. It was not closed off to the public. So his casket was brought here for burial. But before I show you his grave, I just want to show you, because I saw it, I show you the grave of the mother of Florizel Glasspole, Florence Glasspole. This is her grave. It says, in loving memory of Florence Eliza Glasspole. So it says, in loving memory of Florence Eliza Glasspole, widow of Reverend Theo Glasspole, born the 27th August 1884, died 19th July 1975. So this is the grave of Florizel Glasspole's mother. I'm not sure where his father is buried. I did not look across the entire burial ground, but who knows, he's buried somewhere. He's probably buried somewhere here. And now let's head to the resting place of Governor General of Jamaica, of independent Jamaica. And this is his grave. Inside this grilled around area, there are three graves. And his grave is the one in the middle. This is the resting place of Sir Florizel Glasspole. And to his left is the grave of Lady Glasspole. And over to his right is the grave of a daughter of his. I'm not sure if you can see. I don't want to step over into here. Let me see if they can pull it. If I can pull the grill. Oh yes, I can. I hope I'm allowed to go in there to read it. So on his grave it says, so I said, His Excellency, the Most Honorable Sir Florizel Glasspole, Governor General of Jamaica, 1973 to 1991. That's the period that he was Governor General of Jamaica, 1973 to 1991. And you remember, he took office after Sir Clifford Campbell retired from the office. And he continued from 1973 until 1991. Okay, it continues here. It says, born September 25th, 1909, died November 25th, 2000. Honored and zealous servant of his nation, trade unionist, parliamentarian, statesman of renown, lofty in character, exemplary in conduct, high in integrity, yet humble in spirit. A churchman who vultured his faith served to make him what he became. That's what's written on his grave. So to read this through, it says, His Excellency, the Most Honorable Sir Florizel Glasspole, Governor General of Jamaica, 1973 to 1991, born September 25th, 1909, died November 25th, 2000. So this is the grave in the cemetery at Providence Methodist Church. As I said before, his wife predeceased him, and this is her grave. And it says, Her Excellency, the Most Honorable Lady Ina Josephine Glasspole, nee Kinloch, born January 16th, 1909, died January 3rd, 1999. And they wrote below that they say, high quality marked her living, outreaching services in many organizations, proved her charity and care for others. An able and willing helpmate for her illustrious husband in his public career. Devoted in Christian fellowship, her way of life proved her faith. So this is the grave of Lady Glasspole. So beside them is their daughter, Sarah Lou Mina nee Glasspole, born the 22 of the 1, 1956, died the 15 of the 8, 2019. This is the grave of a daughter of theirs. So, as you can see, the Governor General is resting here with his wife on the left and a daughter on his right. And of course, not too far is his mom. And as I say, I'm not sure where his father, Reverend Theophilus, was buried. So this is the resting place of Sir Florizel Glasspole. All right, so we have covered the first two Governor Generals of independent Jamaica. The first two native Governor General. Don't forget there was Kenneth. But we're not going to talk about the British Governor General. We're talking about the Jamaican Governor Generals. So we have looked at the grave of Sir Clifford Campbell. We have just now looked at the grave of Sir Florizel Glasspole. One remaining, the one that I grew up under, Sir Howard Cooke. As we now head to his grave, here are some information about Sir Howard Cooke. Sir Howard Cooke was the fourth Governor General of Jamaica. He was in office from August 1, 1991 to February 15, 2006. During this period, he served two prime ministers, Michael Manley and Percival James Patterson. Howard Felix Cooke was born on November 13, 1915 in Goodwill, St. James, to parents Mary Jane Minto, a seamstress and butcher, and David Cooke, a wheelwright and carpenter. After passing through his early life education, he attended Michael University College in Kingston and London University in England. Thereafter, he served 23 years in the teaching profession, during which he was headmaster of Bell Castle All-Age School, Port Antonio Upper School, and also Montego Bay Boys School. While a teacher in his 20s, Cooke fell in love with another young teacher named Joy Sylvia Tai. Both got married on July 22, 1939, inside the Michael University College Chapel in Kingston. He was age 24 and she was age 22. The couple went on to have two sons, and one daughter. Sir Howard Cooke got involved in many useful activities in his teaching profession, the insurance industry, and politics. It was his involvement in politics that made him widely known. Sir Howard Cooke died on the afternoon of Friday, July 11, 2014, at age 98. 3 years later, his widow, Lady Cooke, died on Monday, June 5, 2017, at age 100. Her body was cremated and the ashes buried in the tomb of her late husband. All right, so I'm standing here at the National Heroes Park in Kingston, and we're at the grave of Sir Howard Cooke. All right, so this is his grave, and he's the only Governor General, as you have seen in the video before, is the only Governor General buried here at National Heroes Park. So far, he is the only Governor General. This is 2024. And the design of his grave here, I like it. You have here some flowers on one side, the flowers on the other side, and then you have this entry. So let's go and check out the grave. I grew up under Howard Cooke. He is the Governor General I know, and the one I was most familiar with, as I've said before. And here is his grave here at the National Heroes Park. So here we are at his monument. He's buried here with his wife, and it says, "The Most Honorable Sir Howard Felix Hanlon Cooke, ON, CD, GCMG, GCVO." And these are abbreviations of some titles he had, some awards. Say November 13, 1915 to July 11, 2024. Governor General of Jamaica from August 1, 1991 to February 15, 2006. And as I said, his wife is also buried here. So here in this section speaks about his wife. She died after him. And it says, "The Most Honorable Lady Ivy Sylvia Lucille Cooke, June 27, 1916 to June 5, 2017. Howard Cooke is the Governor General that I am familiar with. As I said before, I keep saying that. And so far, he is the only Governor General who is buried here at National Heroes Park. So far, this is 2024. Know what will happen next in the future. And with this, guys, I come to the end of my video. So you have seen the grave of Sir... All right. So you have seen the grave of Sir Clifford Clarence Campbell, first native Governor General. You have seen the grave of Sir Florizel, Glasspole, second native Governor General. And now you have seen the grave of the third native Governor General, Sir Howard Cooke. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in another interesting video as this.